Hey, what's up? It's Jim here. And for those of you that don't know me, I'm the founder and CEO of Seamless, a 7-figure digital agency. And I also run ADHD Harmony, which is a community where I help ADHD entrepreneurs to launch and scale their business. And in this video, I'm going to zoom in what might be the real reason of your procrastination, of why you're not finishing things. And it's not surface level. It's not another productivity app or hack. No, we are going below the surface and we're going a bit deeper. And I want you to understand that after having a decade of experience as in multiple businesses with ADHD, I really believe that the core problem it's not your ADHD. It's not that your brain is different. And it's also not that you lack discipline or willpower, or that you don't have the right systems or tools. And no, you also don't need another productivity hack or tool. The real problem might be that you have really lost touch with your authentic self. Now, to give my personal example. So for me, it was really hard growing up in a neurotypical world, especially like lower school, where I really wasn't able to read and write well. And I already started seeing myself as broken. And maybe that resonates with you, or maybe it's not school, maybe it's your first job, or maybe it's family dynamics. And because of this distance from the neurotypical system that you grew up in, you probably have created some masks. So maybe the class clown, the perfectionist, or the workaholic, or the people pleaser that a lot of us are struggling with. So you basically lost touch with who you are on a deeper level. And that is what I believe is the deeper problem. Now, to give you an understanding of how most programs work and how most coaches, most programs, most systems and apps works, they all start on level 4 of this pyramid. So if you look at this pyramid, level 4 is actions and behaviors. Now, if you try to force change from this level, you're missing the 3 levels below this pyramid. Because I honestly believe that real change starts from the inside out and not the other way around. So you have to start with identity work, who you are on a deeper level. So start here. Because let me show this model. If we take a look at how real change is happening, is based on your identity, you create your beliefs. Your beliefs are getting created based on your identity, which then creates your emotions. And emotions is what actually lead you to actions, and actions to results. So to give an example, if you see yourself as a broken, scattered mess that procrastinates, that is honestly what you start believing. And you start basically building this feedback loop negatively, and you constantly get the confirmation, I'm the guy that can't finish anything, and I'm a scattered mess. And that is basically what making you sad and start doubting yourself. And that results into more procrastination, which result into not booking the success that you actually want. So again, real change starts here below the surface and not just at 4. And that is also why maybe many of the things that you've tried so far, from coaches to business programs to books, maybe don't work for you. So let me give you my personal example on this to make it a bit more concrete and clear, and how this actually showed up in my life. So for years, I was trying to really force myself to be a technical developer. I studied software development, and I honestly believe that to book success for me, I really had to do the technical work. And that is why I started to do a lot of work that I didn't really enjoy, like code reviews and debugging. And I also followed those programs. They say just pick a niche, grind, go all in. And for me, that was software. So I had to become this technical developer. But deeper down, I really wasn't that person. So that is why I started really procrastinating. I was stuck in my business, my revenue was stuck, and I really didn't enjoy it anymore. And then I went to my own journey, and that is when I learned that deeper down, I'm more a creative person, and I'm way better at strategy and vision. And when I actually aligned with that version of myself, so I basically shifted that identity from seeing myself as a technical developer to actually seeing myself as that strategic leader, things started to shift. I could focus more on the things that I love, which is creative direction. Work became effortless, and I honestly believe because things were aligned and still are aligned up until today, because I really do what I love doing. And then the procrastination stops, and you build this momentum, this flywheel effect where things just starting to flow. Okay, so that's my personal example. And to close this video off, I want to zoom in on this quote from Einstein that is basically, everybody's a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing it's stupid. And I honestly think this encapsulates the video really well, because one, what's very interesting, many suggest Einstein himself also had ADHD. He was very distracted as a kid, and he was basically kind of living in his own world, but yeah, probably one of the most creative persons, and look what a kind of impact this person made in the world. So I want you to really believe in yourself. And what I want to ask you is, if this video resonated with you, then it would be really nice if you can like and maybe subscribe to the channel, so I hopefully will see you in the next one. Now, if you really want to take the next step as ADHD with overcoming procrastination and actually booking success, then I highly recommend you to check out the link below in the description to ADHD Harmony, where we help ADHD entrepreneurs to launch and scale their businesses. Okay, that was it for today, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.